Good morning, everyone. My name is Sarah Carlisle. I have a shop full of Heisey glassware, and today's segment is called Heisey Half Price Thursday. What I do is I take items from the shop and things that we find in the past week, put it on the table and sell it for 1/2 of the price that's on the tag. If you see anything you're interested in, I can combine multiple weeks of items into one box and then ship it out once it's finally full. So if you're ready, I'm going to give you my email address. It is sajacarl26@gmail.com. You can email me and I will respond with my phone number if you'd like it. So if you're ready, let's get started.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Half Price Thursday. I'm going to give you a quick little preview of what's on the table this morning. If you see anything at all you're interested in, you can call, text, or email. Just remember that calls and texts do come in quicker than emails do. We can combine several weeks of videos, so we're just not shipping you a box with one item in it. We can fill that box up before we ship it to you. We're going to plug 3 shows. The very first one of them is going to be the Fostoria Glass Show. It's June 7th, 8th, and 9th. June 7th, that's Friday night. The preview, you can get in for $10 per person. It's a wonderful show. We go every year. There's always a wide variety of glass in the show. It's run by Chuck Hill. If you have any questions, you can see there's their website, or you can call Chuck Hill. His number is right down there on the bottom of it. Next show we have is a Heisey show. It's coming up in the GMP Union Hall, and the dates are going to be Friday, June 14th from 12 to 6, and Saturday, June 15th from 10 until 2. It's a great show. It's going to be having more dealers in it this year than it did last year by 2 more dealers. It's going to be a great show, so come on out for free admission for that show. And last but not least, we have the Cambridge show. It's going to be 2 weeks after the Heisey show this year rather than the normal 1 week because of scheduling difficulty. It's going to be June 28th and 29th. It is a great show. Everybody gets in this show at Friday evening for just $5 per person. It's a great show, all kind of glass. We always buy lots of Heisey and everything else at that show. And then on Saturday morning, they have the glass dash. It starts at 7 o'clock. No dealers can put out any glass at all until the customers start coming in at 7 o'clock. It's a mad rush to the tables because everybody's going to start setting out glass. It's $10 to get in early entry. You can see that later fee later on in the morning. Here we go, folks. We're going to get started. What we got back there, Sarah?
First thing today is a seahorse floral bowl in Waverly pattern with orchid etch marked in the center. And it's $65, and when I tell you a price, it is half of that price. So really it's $32.50 is what you will be paying.
Corner luncheon goblet. This is a low stem luncheon goblet. Only one available, $8.
We have 12 of these plates available. They're about 7 inches and a quarter wide, and they're $6 each. Waverly with orchid etch.
You can take 1 or all 12. We don't care how many you take. All right, we just looked this up. It's a 546, and it is a grape juice glass. Marked in the center of the bottom, nice little ground bottom. How many do we have, Sarah?
6. We
have 6 of them available. You can take 1 or all 6, we don't care. $8 a piece.
Here we have what looks like a fern piece, but it's actually Waverly pattern. What they did is before they came out with orchid, they had fern with no optic in it. And then when they put orchid on it, there is an optic with this one, so it's actually Waverly. It's a divided male, and it's $18.
And a little bit roughness, little bitty nail catchers around the bottom of that on that ground bottom. Pair of Mercury single light candle holders, orchid etch, $25 for the pair.
Next we have a bridge set. We have the heart, diamond, spade, and club. The diamond does have roughness or a little chip on one of these.
On the end of it.
Right here. And you can buy them individually. Every other single one is in good condition besides that diamond, and they're $10 each.
I believe this is a number 351 Priscilla. This is a full cut salt. That is the top, the bottom, and each one of the sides has been cut and polished. And what's that, Sarah? I can't see it.
A bruise.
A little bruise on the bottom of it, and we have one available, $15.
Next we have a 300 Colonial
Peerless
individual drinking decanter.
Drink decanter is called.
Drink decanter. It's $20.
Doesn't show the pleats on the bottom, but in Peerless, on that particular piece, there were no pleats. Coarse rib. It's a handled custard cup. We have 4 of them available, and all 4 of these are $10 for the 4. Good condition.
Queen Anne cup and saucer, both are marked with the diamond H on the bottom. 1 available, and it's $8.
That's for both the cup and the saucer. Here's a sanitary syrup. It's marked on each side of the spout. It's got a good little lid. It's got a nice little flipper on it. Very nice little cutting on it. $35. Probably cut by Lewis and Neblett out of Cincinnati.
Pineapple and fan custard or pitcher.
Half pint tankard, they call it.
Has a nice decoration on it. The handle has been damaged. It's chipped right there and chipped right there, and it's only $10.
Octagon candle holder. Sarah's going to measure it for us. Got gold on it. Another company's probably put that on there. $20. Measures about 7.5 inches.
Marked. Next, we have a pair of grape cluster single light candle holders, and the pair is $115.
Have several pieces of Puritan with us today. We have 3 different sizes right here. We have a very large comport. Measures 9 inches. Measure the width of that, Sarah. What is it? 9.5? 9.5 inches wide, 9 inches tall. Excellent condition. You can see it's priced $65. Then we have another comport. Looks like it's about 5.5 inches tall and about 6 inches across it. Good condition, and it's $15. Then we have a little jelly. What is it? 4.5?
Yep, 4.5 and about 5 inches.
4.5 by 4.5 by 5, and it is only $8.
$6.
$6, sorry. Trying to squeeze a couple more dollars out of them, Sarah. You got to learn that trick.
Next, we have a card case holder. And right here in one of these ridges, there is itty bitty roughness right there. Everything else is good. And it's $40.
How many plates do we have, Sarah?
6.
6 plates. Empress Etch, good condition, 6 inches wide. All 6 of them are $25. That's for all 6.
We have 2 Flamingo narrow flute nut cups. They are marked in the center, and they're $15 each.
Does either one have a patent date in it? Sometimes they do.
This one does.
That one has a patent date. So tell us which one you want, the one with the patent date or without the patent date. Both the same price. Here we have a Queen Anne cheese and cracker. It has a...
Has orchid etch on it.
Orchid etch. Thank you very much. It has orchid etch. I'm blind, but... And there you can see it has a ring on the bottom of the plate, so it holds that bit of cheese in place. Hey, and if you want these, you can buy them separate. Just take whatever the price is, cut it in half, and you can have either the under plate or the top, or you can have both of them for $32.50.
And it's $65. The bottom is actually Queen Anne, and the cheese is in Rococo pattern.
Thank you very much.
Next, we have a 3-part relish and lariat. And it's $15. Good condition, no wear on it, looks great, and it's marked with a large diamond H.
I was going to correct you, but I couldn't find anything to correct you on. All right, here we have a wing scroll. Ivorina Verde is the name of the color. Has gold on the wing scroll design. I'm going to show you right in here at the handle. You can see where these 2 pieces come together. You have a left part and a right part, and right in between them, in that groove right in there, there is a little place in there. You can feel it with your finger. I'm going to call that a fracture. You get it, you can call it whatever you want, but I'm going to call that a fracture in there. And it's $85. What you going to call it? What you going to call it, Sarah? It's a picket fence back. The reason they call it picket fence is those lines along the bottom. It looks like a picket fence. Then it has a decoration on it. See the decoration there? Yeah, it'll go right to the Heisey catalog, and it is cutting number 602. So this is actually a Heisey cutting on this basket. Sometimes these are pretty hard to identify. And so what's the price on it, Sarah?
$65.
$65. So that's $32.50 for a Heisey picket fence basket with a Heisey cutting on it. What a deal. Where to now?
Oh, this lot of Peerless.
A lot of Peerless. All right, let's grab a goblet.
The goblet. It's $6.
All these are $6 a piece.
About 6.5 inches tall.
All right, grab the next one. It's either a claret Claret or burgundy. How tall?
6 inches.
6 inches. Remember the height. Which ones you want, folks? Next one.
About 4 3/4.
4 3/4. All these are $6 a piece. I think this little one's probably going to be a wine.
And we have 2 of these.
And how tall?
4 inches.
4 inches.
Next we have a creamer and sugar. Has a nice little dressing on it. It's a Heisey sticker. It has the pleat, so it's peerless, good condition, and it's $30 for the pair.
Both of them are marked. Now, I did black light them. They do turn yellow under a black light. Here's a peerless toothpick holder marked on the inside. Excellent condition, $15. You remember the number on that? Well, come on, Sarah.
It's a candy tray.
It's a candy tray. You did find out that it was a candy tray. The number on it is $3.97. It does have a little bit of roughness on the underneath side of the outside edge. Right there, just a couple little fingernail catchers someplace. Nice looking tray. $3.97 is a hard to find pattern. If you don't have this pattern, this would be a nice piece to get. Price on it?
$20.
$20. One of the collections we bought had a little Heisey. Someone's made up a Heisey sign. Looked like it went into, I don't know, some kind of a holder at one time. Anyway, it's $10.
We have 2 nut cups. One is plain, dolphin footed, $6. Then we have one with, I believe, Rosalie etching.
And the first one you had, the plain one, is going to be Empress. Is that one Queen Anne or Empress?
This is Queen Anne.
All right. The second one with the decoration on it is Queen Anne.
It's $35.
All right. Peerless oval bowl. Gold decoration. No damage on it. Large diamond H. Probably made for 1920. Length on it?
10 1/4.
10 1/4 inches long, and it's $15.
$300.5 tumbler. Peerless.
Peerless. And she calls that peerless. Everybody today calls it peerless. But hey, if you look in the old Heisey advertisement, they advertise this as number 300. The pattern with the pattern without a peer is how they advertise this. And then Mimi Watson Can come out with it in one of her picture books in the 1950s, and she called it peerless. She just truncated part of it. There you go. Hard to find little tumbler. What's the price, Sarah?
$18.
$18. Pointed oval and diamond point. In Sarah's left hand is a little sugar bowl. There we made sugar bowl in one size. It's got the lid to it. It's $30. And on the underneath side, there's a little flake right there at the top. You see underneath there, little bitty flake right there. It looks worse in the picture than what it is. That one's $30. Then we have the creamer. The creamer, we're selling these separate because the creamer has gold. And it's $15. No problems with it.
Plantation marmalade with a spoon.
With a Heisey spoon.
And the set is $75.
No damage.
Twas yours 2 light candle holder. We only have one of these available. And it's $45.
Beaded swag, tankard. And it has gold decoration on it. I couldn't find hardly anywhere at all on the outside. It's excellent condition. And Heisey called those little beaded, what we call today beaded swag, they called those pearls. So whenever you see those on there, Heisey advertised them as a pattern with pearls. So, what's the price?
$95.
How much?
$95.
$95, okay.
We have 2 tumblers. They have the same decoration. One has a little better gold than the other, and it's $20 each.
This is one of those colonial pitchers. Measure the bottom of it. That's how you tell them apart, which size you've got. You have to measure the ring across the bottom. Every size has a different size. How far is that?
4 inches.
4 inches. Hey, this has got a little bit of roughness on the outside. What did we put on it? 10 bucks?
10 bucks.
$10.
We have 2.
Narrow flute with rim.
This is the 2 ounce, and here's the 4 ounce. The 4 ounce is $30, and the 2 ounce is
same price.
$30.
I think they made those in about 3 sizes. Here's a plain panel recessed crit. Nice little cutting on the bottom. Probably cut by Lewis and Nebbit. $35.
We have 2 tumblers. We have a Saturn tumbler. Clean on the inside, marked with the diamond H. Good condition. $22. Next we have a fancy loop tumbler. Someone knocked it against something, so it's bruised right there. And it's $2. Moon Gleam Octagon Nut Cup. 2 available and they're $15 each.
One of them is a little bit different shade. The one on the left's a little darker, so signify which one you want. Empress. Plate. Flamingo. A little over 8 inches. We have 2 of them available. They're in good condition. And $18 a piece. That concludes our video for today. If you see anything you're interested in, you can call, text, or email. And remember, next week we'll have another edition of Half Price Thursday. Thank you very much, and goodbye.